Well, the sun has peeked out a little bit, and hopefully it will warm the inside of my van. Um, at least, get it warmed up enough before the real cold sets in. Just one more day of this, and then it'll all be nice again. And I was thinking, I was actually reading a book, and it's called Touching Spirit Bare by Ben Michelsen. It's Mikaelsen. And, they were talking about happiness and how we have choices either to be happy or not be happy. And the demonstration was really great. Like you look up at the sky and it's partly cloudy. You look on one side and you see sun, and you look on the other side and you see cloudiness. Which side do you want to look at? Which side makes you feel better? The side with the sun or the side with the cloud? And many of us, we look at the clouds and don't see that sun. And maybe it's just a little bit of sun peeking out. But we choose to look at that cloud, which makes us depressed. It makes us, actually, sometimes it makes us angry. And so I was really thinking about that, and how I feel about life. And a lot of it is, like, is your cup half full or half emptied? Well, mine's half full. And I look at the sun. I don't look at the cloud. The clouds are going to blow away, and that's how I feel about the situation I'm in right now. I have to look at what's coming tomorrow, and it's going to be nicer, and not worry about what's going on tonight, which is going to be very cold and not very comfortable. And I think that's what a lot of us have to start looking at, is look at which side do you want to look at, the sun or the cloud? I want the cloud out of my way. I want the sun to shine. And that's what we all really should do. I know sometimes when we look at the clouds, everything seems dim. But we got to learn to look the opposite way. I look the opposite way. I know that everything, and I've been through a situation. All right, no fighting. I think they're getting cabin fever. I look at some of the situations I've been in my life and how dim it was, and I know at that point I didn't think there was going to be any light. But I think my husband taught me that even at the worst, you've got to look for the best. When he was dying of cancer, and he knew his time was very limited, he didn't look at the day he was going to die. He looked at the hopes of living a little bit longer, and talked about things that we would do when he got well, knowing that he wasn't going to, but he looked at the sun. And he taught me to look at the sun and ignore the cloud. So, thank you all very much. Love you all. Peace and hugs.